Strategy should be actually relatively brief, right? If you're talking to executives, it's quite brief. A lot of the stuff that you might actually spend the majority of your time, especially with your team, talking about, might only mostly end up in the appendix, which is the like how you're going to do all of this, how the learning objectives are going to connect to the question banks and the pools and all that. And which, by the way, like can talk about that another time. Super passionate about all of the like how do we wire this up properly. But in terms of like the executive presentation, again, short and sweet. So really, really punchy objectives. If there's something that feels like a half objective or something that's like a not as big a push, I would suggest either like cutting it out or just having it in the speaking notes. So you can make this as short as possible. And what I like to see from a business outcome is essentially one, we want to see that as why it's important to the business, which again, if you can connect that to direct leadership, if you can connect that to objectives that the company already has for the coming year, amazing. Then you've kind of got that like, why are we doing this at all? Right. Then we want to get really, really clear about how we're going to measure it. And this is the space where this is where I think you can really spend time with leadership and engage them about this is how we think we're going to measure it. Is this good? Do you have better ways of measuring this? Like essentially what we want to do is wire this whole thing up so that again, at the end of the year, I don't have to do a lot of magic to see whether or not we had success. We actually should be able to go right back to this presentation and go, okay, cool. Now we have the numbers. Let's see how we did.